Happy Monday. Today I started the day like usual. Got up at 5, drank about 10 to 15 ounces of water, and got ready for the day. Drove over to the gym, did some reading, meditation, prayer, started my workout. Once I got my workout done, I got some office things done, and sent some emails, sent out some texts, and then we had an event today with Rocket. And the event today with Rocket was a good reminder of mindset, positivity, growth, expansion, integrity, building relationships, taking responsibility. And as I go on a week here of the gym still looking like a crack house, I had to be reminded that in life, there are things that we can control and there are things that we cannot control. And if we focus too much on the things that we cannot control, we will go nowhere. We will just end up frustrated, confused, angry. And a lot of times it's not what we're dealing with, it's how we deal with it. Because there's constantly things happening in life. You are the same way. You are dealing with all these things that you love, all these things that you'd rather not be dealing with. Broken relationships, frustrating jobs, maybe frustrating leaderships or bosses, maybe things that at home aren't the way that you would like them to be. Maybe your health is off. But there's also things that you like and enjoy and are helpful and help you move forward. You have to focus on the ones that you can control, right? If you're off in your health, that's something that you can control most of the time. You can make a choice to live better. You can make a choice to exercise. You can make a choice to eat differently. Sometimes relationships aren't always in our control. Sometimes who we work with is not always in our control. Things like what happened at the gym last week with all the windows being busted out and the fact that they were supposed to be here 2 hours ago to replace the doors and they aren't. That's out of my control. Is it ideal? No. Is it frustrating? Kinda. But am I going to focus on that? No. And the reason I'm not going to focus on that is because that frustration on that thing, if I focus on that, it's going to bleed into other things that I'm doing. It's going to bleed into other projects. It's going to bleed into other opportunities. It's going to bleed into my mindset around other things. And I don't want it to affect those around me. I don't want it to affect the positive things that I have going or I'm working on. And so, as I move into the last part of my day here, I just am thinking about this idea of improvement and this idea of taking responsibility for the things that I can control. So I'm going to focus on the projects and the fun things that I have coming down the line, and I'm not going to put so much energy and time into what's not getting done that I can't control, and I'm going to be patient. So if you're dealing with something, if you're struggling with something, just take heart in the fact that there are things that you can control and there are things that you cannot. So focus on the things that you can, and try not to stress about the things that you cannot. If you are a man, I've got a pretty cool project being launched tomorrow that you're going to want to know more about. So keep your eyes and ears open for that. Tune in here tomorrow as I should be announcing the release and availability of a new way for men to connect, grow, improve, vent, and ultimately expand as a man and become a leader, become a strong leader, not just necessarily for themselves and their family, but of their neighborhoods or their communities. So stay well, and I'll see you soon.